Hello, Beard Wizard family and beer enthusiasts. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, and this is the 12 Days of Beermas, Germany versus the United States. What is this? Well, before we jump into what this is, please subscribe to the channel. Click that red button and get us to 5,000 subscribers as soon as we can. I would love to get to 4,500 by the end of the year, and I think we're going to get there. I think that's a reasonable goal, and then everything after that is gravy on our way to our next milestone. So do please click that button. There's other ways to support us down there too, including my books, the merch store, and all kinds of other stuff. What is the 12 Days of Beermas, though? This is a beer review where I take the 12 Days of Christmas beer box from Kalia, which is a collection of German beers, and pit it against a collection of 12 U.S. small craft beers that we were able to find a pair of because a buddy of mine is playing the home game, Jeremy, and hopefully enjoying it as much as I am. It's a lot of fun. If you've been here before, you know what this is. If not, here we go. We're going to do this. I do a sampling. Then first, we're going to talk about the breweries. We're going to talk about the beer styles. And then I'm going to do the sampling and tell you what I think. So far, Germany is up. Let's see, what day are we on? I forgot what day we were doing. It's day 8. So Germany is 7-1 versus the United States. The only hope that the U.S. has is a tie. But today, I'm not sure they're going to be able to pull that out, and you'll see why in a second. So up first from Germany, we have from Kraftbierwerkstatt, which is a very unique brewery. We'll talk about that in a second. And they're Der Schwarze Bock, which is a Bock-style beer. Bock beers are usually a dark, strong German lager, very malty, rich flavor, usually a lot stronger than a typical lager or pilsner, with a lot of body and flavor. This is a 6.2%, so this is a pretty strong when it comes to beer. Now, the Kraftbierwerkstatt, we had this last year, and I found this very interesting. This is actually a gypsy brewery based in Böblingen, in the Stuttgart region. They rent space from small, medium-sized breweries to brew their beers. Craft beer is brewed with a lot of love for beer and also beer rage. The result, exceptional beers that are far removed from the uniform mass trend. So these guys they don't have their own sort of physical brewery. They rent space, they show up, they brew their beers, and then they leave. So very cool, interesting setup. And if I remember right, pretty good beer from last year. And then they are facing off against the brewing projects Sqeeze and Crush. Now this is, and where to go? This is a lime and sea salt lager, which is so different from a German Bock. I've had lime and sea salt beers that I enjoy. I've had some that I don't. It's really hit or miss. It just depends. We'll see on this one where it falls. Now, Projekt, or the Brewing Project, spelled with a K, they've been around since 2013, and they are out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. The Brewing Project faced more adversity than most businesses will go through in their life cycle before it could legally open. After signing the lease on what was the brewery's original location, partisan gridlock brought the federal government to a screeching halt in the fall of 2013. The shutdown caused a backlog in the processing of federal applications, so on and so forth, a 3-month delay. Yeah, they had a lot of struggles getting open. They could not legally operate at first. The lease expired. The brewery's homeless. So on and so forth. So they really struggled to get off the ground at first. So we'll see how these two fit and go against each other. If you're in the live stream, say aye. If you're watching that recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But here we go. This is, and be sure to subscribe. If I didn't say that already, please subscribe. So we're going to start off. This is one of my newer Steins, I believe, from this year. And we're going to start off with the German Bock and see how she is. Prost. That's pretty good. Very rich, malty, a lot of body, but not too bitter. Very clean, crisp taste. But it's got a lot of flavor on it. Mm. That is a good one. That's a good Bock. I enjoy Bocks. I like dark German beers. That one's a little sweet. A lot of your dark German beers are going to be a little more bitter. This one's a little bit sweeter in its flavor, but very good, very good. All right. Now this one is a much hazier. The German beer is very dark. Obviously, this one is a hazy light beer, and just like yesterday, I'm always nervous about hazy beers in the U.S. Now the haze could be attributed to, say, the citrus being unfiltered, but this is a lager. Lagers should be relatively clear. You should be able to see right through it, and there's no seeing through this. It did have a pretty decent head when it poured. And it does smell, it smells like citrus. I can smell the lime right off. It doesn't smell like cleaner though. So hopefully that means they used, good ingredients, good lime, good flavoring. A lot of times when you get a citrus beer, a lemon lime beer, um, it tastes like pine sol or smells like pine sol. This one does not smell like pine sol. All right, cheers. Let's see if this is actually a lager this time. Surprise, surprise. It doesn't taste like an IPA. It's got a lot of lime flavor though. I'm used to like lime and sea salt beers or lime and salt beers being extremely subtle on the lime. This is not subtle at all. It's almost a shandy. It is almost like, any lemon shandy or a radler that you might get where it's almost half and half beer and juice. It's not bad. It's pretty decent actually. But it's a little more overpowering in the lime flavor than I expected. Mm. I don't hate it. I don't love it though because I don't like shandies that much. They're too sweet. I can every once in a while drink a shandy. This reminds me a lot of like a Leinenkugel or Sam Adams shandy, or more like Sam Adams porch rocker. The almost shandy Sam Adams like lemon summer beer that they have that is pretty much, that's exactly what that reminds me of, is Sam Adams porch rocker. A little too sweet for me, a little too much juice. It's not bad though. It really is. That would be good on a hot summer day. Maybe one or two of those if it's hot. What is the ABV on that? Because a lot of times 4.9. Okay, so yeah, this is one that you could sit outside and enjoy on a hot summer day. But it's a little too sweet for me. So sorry, Germany's going to win this one. We'll see if the U.S. can bring it back and at least score some more points toward the end here. But it's not looking good for the U.S., guys. Germany has just got this down and crafts a much better brew. But we shall see. I will be either doubling up today or doubling up tomorrow because I missed a day. But we're getting down to the end of the wire on the 12 days of Beermas. This was day 8, day 9 coming soon. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.